guys, Zach in here. So the point of the video today is to talk about wholetailing and tips about wholetailing. You know, if you frequent the Wholesailing Houses full-time Facebook group, or you're in a bunch of wholesaling groups, the only thing you might have ever known in your life is wholesaling. Wholesale. That's the only way to make money. Everyone else is a bum. Flipping holders, flippers on the TV shows. They're all bums. They're not making money. Only wholesalers are making money because they're just putting the burdens on the cash buyers. So that's true to a point, and to another point, that is not true. So wholetailing in our eyes, and for Flip with Rick, if you look at the definition in our groups there, wholetailing is the art of just buying a house, all cash, putting up most of the time your own money, and in other times other people's money, and putting a couple grand into that property and just throwing it back on the market and making a bigger spread of the deal. So I don't know if you've seen videos when they talk about cash buyers. Sorry, it's raining, gotta focus on the road. Florida always bipolar with the weathers. But when you talk about people who buy your properties, so you should know what wholesaling is. Wholesaling is when you get a property under contract, you explicitly state in the contract that you can assign it, or it's somewhere hidden in there. We'll talk about those strategies later. But you assign it to a cash buyer, and you kind of hold the seller's hand throughout the whole process, and you make a spread off of the price you got on the contract versus what the cash buyer would pay for the property. Now, that is a tried and true system, works all the time. I still do a couple here and there like that, but most of our deals have been through wholetailing. Now, wholetailing and wholesaling, the only difference is we're actually going to be closing on the property, and that's great for many reasons. First of all, especially with me running acquisitions, dispositions, operations, on the acquisitions side, it makes my job so much easier, because my sole focus on these appointments now, if I'm going to wholetail the property, is just getting a good price under contract, not worrying if a cash buyer has the funds to buy the property, or it's in their right area or budget or price range. You don't deal with any of the BS with cash buyers. You still need a good cash buyers list. That is very important. But with wholetailing, the biggest draw to wholetailing is you get way bigger profit margins. Now, just talking to me, I'm a stats nerd. I love just exploring the numbers, seeing profits, seeing ways we can make more money. Our average wholetail here in Florida, talking about, I'm not the average investor. I never claimed I am. I'm a little above average, especially for the prices I get at a deep discount because our marketing is so effective. Our average one is about $35,000. It's been the same year for 2019, and for wholesale, it's about 15 to 20. Now, an extra 10 grand. Imagine if you do 10 deals, 15 deals a year for the average investor that can make a living. That's about 15 to 10. Imagine you get an extra 10,000. Wow. Whoa. And it's 10,000 times 10. That's an extra $100,000 you could be making by wholetailing. That's someone's salary right there. That's three people's salaries. So that's why wholetailing is interesting. So there's two ways to do the wholetailing. First of all, wholetailing should only be pertinent to you if you're getting properties at deep discounts. I'm not talking about discount. You give it to the cash buyer, you make 5, 10K. That's all nice. That's good. You definitely need those in your business. It's always important revenue to get. But when we're talking about you're making $30,000, $40,000 on wholesales, which is 100% possible. We've done them before. Your marketing's effective and you're making 30, 40 in your wholesales. when you can make 30 or 40, you can make even more at the wholesale, because the cash buyers you're using are bidding each other up, and they come into the properties. They're with realtors. I hate realtors too. My mother's a realtor. I hate realtors, but I love my mother. But you're dealing with a different breed of cash buyers. These cash buyers are actually going to live in the property. They're not trying to make money off of you. They're trying to live in the house. So they will typically pay more. Now, there's 3 tiers to the cash buyers, especially with wholesalers and wholetailers. First, we have the big cash buyer. He buys 20 to 30 properties a year, and he is a beast. He's got millions upon millions. He's making big bucks, but he wants a discount. That's the lowest tier of the cash buyers. Your second tier would be our low-level fix and flippers, people who buy maybe 1 to 2 a year. Sometimes they're realtors, sometimes they're people on those TV shows, and they only have about 300 grand or so to spend, or they're using hard money and they can only get like 2 or 3 at a time. And then on the top of that, we have, so the first 2, what's this guy doing? The first 2, those people want to make money. And on the top, we have end buyers. End buyers will pay the most because they're not trying to make money and they want to pay the market value. So when we sell it to the bottom 2 tiers, the people who are trying to make the money, the flippers, they actually want to make a quick buck, and they don't want to pay market value except for the top guys. So wholetailing gives you access to the top portion of the cash buyers. That's why it is very lucrative and interesting. So right now I'm driving to a wholesale that we have right now. It's a property we closed on with a lady. We bought it for $114,000, I believe, $115,000. So we put $2 grand into it, 2 or 3 grand, and we're at 118 with it, and it is currently on the market for $170,000. If you look here, this is our property. There's actually a realtor there at it right now. So I don't know why. So apparently realtors got people coming in, so I can't drive by. I was going to go in there, show you inside what we did to the house, but unfortunately there's a realtor there showing the property. So maybe another day I can show you what I did in there. I thought it'd be a cool video, but kind of sucks. But you know, it's still a good video talking about wholetailing. I was going to show you inside what we actually did with it. Live to fight another day to show you that. But this was wholetailing, and it shows you can make some good money on it. So we're expecting $30,000 to $40,000 on this one after all expenses. So that is wholetailing. See you on the flip. Flipofthewreck.com.